Hi, my name is Trent, and my company is called Speak2Read. A lot of children can express their thoughts and ideas, and they can follow directions and comprehend what they hear, but then when you put those same words onto paper, they can't comprehend or understand what they're reading, and they have difficulty expressing themselves in writing. The problem there, generally, is the code, the symbol system for how letters and written language, visual language, represents our sounds and words of spoken language. So this is what I'm up to in my company, is figuring out how do we take the things that we know how to say and figure out how to write those things, or how do we figure out how to read those things when we find them on the page. It's just frustrating, I think, for children when they have the ability to communicate orally, but as soon as things get captured on the page, that written language piece, to either read it or to put their ideas down, it just is so inaccessible for them. The language system that we use, the alphabet system, it just doesn't make any sense. So that's what I do, is I have things make sense for our kids. Because they're capable, they just need to learn it in a different way and see it in a different way and understand the patterns in a different way. So I encourage you to talk to me. I want to talk to you. If your child's having any difficulty with reading, writing, spelling, even speaking and learning, these are the things that I'm specializing around. You know, I use that term uncomfortably, maybe would be a way to say it, but I've just gotten so interested in reading, and the more that I learn and the more that I read about it, it's just such a fascinating field, and unfortunately it's very complex. The brain needs to really consolidate a lot of different skills and move information around a lot of different parts of the brain. And because it's so complex, I think people can get overwhelmed, and I also think that we tend to lean towards maybe having canned or boxed interventions where it's easy enough to just have everybody get the same thing and say, well, this is how we teach reading. Unfortunately, though, every brain learns a little bit differently, and individualized instruction that's personalized around your child's learning is what will make the biggest difference. And so usually that starts with a phone call. I mean, I just love to get on the phone with parents who have concerns about their kids. Usually there's a bit of a backstory for how they've developed or what they've gone through or what their experience has been like at school. There's usually an emotional component to learn about for what it's like for them to try and learn to read and spell, some behaviors that are starting to come up. It's great for parents to be able to get that off their chest. It's also great for me to hear about. And then we can start to dig around in what are some of the underlying skills that maybe are intact or maybe aren't intact. And that initial phone conversation, I think it often gives parents hope. It gives me a ton of information to start making a hypothesis about how your child learns and maybe what has been missing from their instructional program, or maybe something that has been missed in their assessment record that was never really explored. So I really urge you, get on the phone, give me a call. It's a wonderful phone call, really. I enjoy them so much. It's a chance for us to get acquainted and related a little bit. We provide some information to you that's most parents say is valuable. You know, there's some education. They get some insight into their child and how their child learns that a lot of parents think is really valuable. They get further understanding with the process of reading and how it works and maybe what's going wrong or what's slow or disorganized in their child's brain. And then we can make a plan and see if there's a piece that we at Speak2Read can provide for your child. And more often than not, if there's problems in reading and writing and spelling, there is a piece that we can provide. So I really just urge you to start with getting on the phone with me. You know, it's designed to be engaging and approachable and, you know, low pressure. It really just is about your child. A chance for me to really understand what's going on for you and for your child, and also a chance for you to express, you know, your frustrations, your concerns, your emotions, and a bit of the backstory, because there always is one when a child isn't learning the way that parents feel that they should. And eventually you get answers, right? You'll get that peace of mind about, okay, why is this happening and what are we going to do about it? And I think ultimately that's what drives parents to phone. So that's what I try to be responsible for on my end. Why are you phoning me? What can I provide to you? Yes, some information and some peace of mind and a bit of a plan. That's what's available to you. So I encourage you to phone me. I want to talk to you. I want to hear how your child is doing. And I encourage you to start now. Pick up the phone. Talk soon. Bye.